Hey guys, this is Katie with the channel Weather Spazify. Welcome if you're new, and a big hello to my returning subscribers. I just want to express my gratitude for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, just everything. I can really feel all the positive energy and all of the amazing vibes, and I just want to thank you all. Tonight, this evening, I have planned for you an energy healing session to bring in the fifth dimensional or 5D Ascension grid, or a more fifth dimensional, unconditional loving way of life. And what I have planned for you this evening is to do some basic Reiki healing through my hands from me to you through the camera, as well as use some tools such as this Himalayan salt rock candle, some sage, and an abalone shell, and my selenite wand, and I'm going to show you a crystal grid or two to just kind of show you ideas as to how you can use crystals that you own for higher potentialities and for more self-empowerment going forth with this fifth dimensional lifestyle. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Make yourself comfortable. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths. When you inhale, inhale anything positive that you want to bring in, and as you exhale, exhale anything that you want to release and rid yourself of. So breathing in something positive, and then exhale anything you want to release. One more breath. Exhale. Okay, now that we have that good ass prana flowing, let's go ahead and clear the energies. I'm going to go ahead and start off by getting this incense matchsticks out that I have. And this one is called Rain. And I'm going to go ahead and light this Himalayan salt rock lamp candle so that we can make sure that the atmosphere is purified. Since Himalayan salt rock lamp candles or the lamps release negative ions into the atmosphere, purifying our home environment, which is especially useful if you have a lot of technology, which most of us do today, which is to be expected, right? So it's really good to purify the air with these candles. Okay, now that we have that going, I'm going to go ahead and going to light some white sage. So that we can even purify the air further and really make sure that we clear our energy field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sage around the camera to purify your auric field. You can just follow it slowly with your eyes to calm yourself down from your day. Forget about all your worries. what I'm going to do is I'm going to infuse some Reiki symbols right now through the camera to empower you, enlighten you, and add in some emotional healing and well-being across space and time, so that no matter when you are watching this video, you will be able to benefit from it the same way you would the day that I'm making it, since Reiki healing energy has the potential to help heal all across space and time, no matter what. It's a quantum healing tool. It's wonderfully powerful and healing, and we are all capable of accessing this universal life force energy through our higher self if we channel it, get in tune with it, or get attuned, and go ahead and pull that down from the divine into our physical body, and then transfer it from our higher selves through our physical vessel to somebody else. It's a wonderful way for self-empowerment, but also to empower others. It smells so relaxing. So hopefully right now you are feeling more at ease and more cleansed and more light from your day. Okay. Next, I have my selenite wand. Now, this one's a little different than the one I typically use. This one I have found is pretty powerful because I got it from a company called Synergy Gems, and they go ahead and Reiki charge their wands already, and they have a spiral infusion in this selenite piece. This is still selenite, the same crystal I use in my other videos, but this one has a spiral, so it creates a vortex-like effect, and it kind of spirals the energy from me to you, creating a more profound cleansing and clearing effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clear your chakras, your energy centers, from your crown all the way down to your root chakra, and then we'll proceed with the fun crystal energy grids for 5D or 5th dimensional living. So just sit back and relax. Just enjoy this relaxation and cleansing session. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hopefully you feel lighter, more relaxed, and just cleansed of all negative energy. All positive vibes, only positive vibes now. So, the first idea that I have for a crystal grid that I came up with is based on Metatron's cube. This is a sacred geometry piece known as Metatron's Cube. And this is a 24 karat gold plated Metatron plate that I thought was beautiful because it resonates with the Archangel Metatron, which oversees the 5D, fifth dimensional unconditional love grid. And what's great about Metatron's cube is that there are 7 main energy centers, each corresponding to the 7 chakras. So, for instance, this represents the root, this represents the sacral, this represents the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, third eye, and the crown. So, an idea that I came up with for a custom-made crystal grid was to take this plate and combine it with this little cute plate that I found for $1 somewhere, because it's got some gold looking colors in it and it says hello gorgeous, so it's really positive, good energy. So, and I have this little cloth right here. So basically I have put this right here on this plate, and I plan to put crystals, 7 crystals to be exact, on each of the 7 centers corresponding to the chakras for a remembrance of this 5th D unconditional love energy and the Ascension energy, and to balance our 7 main energy centers or chakras going forth in this year of 2019, which is a 3-year in numerology. So right now, in my hands, I have 7 crystals that are tumbled stones, and I'm going to go through them with you one by one as I lay them down on this crystal grid right here, and I will show you the end result when we are done. So the first one that I'm going to lay down is a piece of red jasper for the root chakra. That's going to go at the base of the crystal grid. Try to hold it up like this so you can see. There's the root. Then I'm going to have the sacral chakra. This is a piece of carnelian, beautiful orange crystal, which resonates for the sacral chakra for creativity, creative expression, and sexuality. And I've got a piece of yellow quartz for the solar plexus chakra for empowerment, to really, really give us courage going forth into stepping into our purpose here in the 3D physical realm. And then green aventurine for the heart chakra. And then sodalite for the throat chakra for expression and expressing oneself authentically going forth as we step into that purpose of ours. And then lapis lazuli for the third eye, Ajna chakra, for seeing interdimensionally beyond the veil and on the other side, so that we can connect with loved ones or friends who have passed to the other side, but whose consciousness is still very much with us. This helps us to really, really tap into those other dimensions. This was used in ancient Egypt. It's a beautiful stone. And then lastly, we have a piece of amethyst or banded amethyst which is for the crown chakra, to really, really open us up to the divine so that we can really tap into our divine higher purpose and our soul missions and really embody that here on earth in the physical plane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera so that you can see what this looks like as best I can. Let's see. Okay. Not sure if you can see this. Let's see. Why don't I do this? Why don't I just hold it up like this? Okay, there we go. There we go. So as you can see, there's the red jasper at the base, at the bottom, towards me. Then there's the orange carnelian. Then the yellow quartz. Then the green aventurine at the top. The blue sodalite stone just to the side of it. Lapis lazuli underneath the sodalite. And then the purple is the crown chakra part in the center. There we go. Is that better? So this is Metatron's cube, and these are crystals that help amplify the energies of the sacred geometry plate. And this is a very basic, easy crystal grid to kind of get started with. In my opinion, this is something that I love and I wanted to share with you. So hopefully you feel inspired to also make a crystal grid. And I'm going to share another one with you since we have time. And I'm sure that you would like some more inspiration and relaxation. Now, this is an idea that was channeled to me very randomly. This I thought would be perfect because Valentine's Day is coming up in February, and I think this is a great reminder for us to really remember self-love before love of others, or a balance between self-love and love of others, so that we can really, really enjoy this Valentine's Day, no matter if you're single or if you're dating someone or married. That way we can all feel loved and happy going forth and expressing ourselves. So this is a simple box that came with chocolates last year, and it's got Hello Kitty on the bottom, which is one of my favorite little cartoon characters. And if you look inside of it, you can see I've got a bunch of beautiful crystals in here. Now, this idea for the fifth dimensional Ascension grid was really an idea that I found online that inspired me in terms of the combination of crystals that I put in this little chocolate box. So I'm going to go ahead and go through these crystals with you one by one and let these inspire you and bring forth more joy, unconditional love, increased collaboration with others telepathically and on a higher level, and give you inspiration to really tap into your soul purpose and mission here on earth as I go through each crystal one by one that's in here, and then we'll go from there. And I've got sand in here too, so that these crystals could really synergistically work together. So the sand in the box, the heart-shaped box, was my idea, but the combination of crystals I got online somewhere, and I'm going to find the website and I'm going to put the link below in the description box so that you can go to that website if you would like to visit it, and also because I like to credit people when I get ideas. So this is a piece of cobalt calcite, and this is a beautiful piece. It's got the beautiful magenta energy, and this really resonates with the higher heart chakra. It really helps one overcome past emotional wounds, helps one heal their heart, so that you may go forth with perfect love and alignment, with no strings attached, and drop all guards and barriers, and go forth with trust and love heart-centered awareness. Cobalt calcite. So it's got black calcite on the back. And then on the front, little speckles of the element cobalt from the periodic table. So it's a beautiful piece. Now, the next piece that goes really well in here is a piece of calopyrite, I believe is what it's called, or chalcopyrite. Yeah, chalcopyrite. Now, there are certain unique pieces of chalcopyrite that can be known as peacock ore if they have more of a blue-purple aura. But this is more of a masculine energy embodiment, and this is actually meant for empowering the solar plexus chakra region and bringing forth courage and stepping into our power, but doing so from a gentle, humble-based approach. That is why I really love this stone, and it's also very grounding as well and healing. It helps us basically embody our soul mission in physical form, helps us ground our purpose. It's beautiful. Look at all those speckles. It's got little pieces of pyrite in it, so it's very empowering. And speaking of pyrite, that's the next piece that I was going to pull out. This is a piece of pyrite. It's beautiful. This is also known as fool's gold. This is the crystal or element that was often mistaken for real gold back in the day when people were digging for gold or treasure. But in my opinion, pyrite has a lot of energetic healing properties and therefore a lot of intrinsic value. Even though it's not real gold, it can really attract abundance and prosperity into your life, which is why this is such a powerful, profound stone for this grid and for just carrying around for empowerment. This really helps one tap into the more masculine energy side as well, the divine masculine energetic side. And the next one, this is a more gentle crystal. This is more of a divine feminine energy because it's more gentle, nurturing, soothing. And this is lepidolite, excuse me. It's hard to pronounce some of these. Lepidolite, and it's a lilac-colored mica-looking crystal or stone. And it is a violet color, and it is so soft and soothing. It helps calm down the central nervous system, really, really calm the mind, and it's just so gentle. It's kind of fragile, so I have to be really careful with this. Now the next one that I have, this is very powerful. And I would say that this basically is a balance of divine feminine and divine masculine principles, balanced and combined in one. And this is labradorite. It's got beautiful mystical colors that change in different lighting. And it's really good for psychic protection or protection from psychic attack. Grounding and rooting our purpose, balancing our extreme energies or polarities, and helping us see and tap into other realms and other dimensions. But this also is a very beautiful, loving stone because it requires one to be in touch with their authentic, true self, as opposed to any mask that we may be wearing and not even realize. So it really helps strip away those false masks and helps us get in touch with our authentic truth so that we may boldly express that with the world. So this is a beautiful stone. And the next one that I have. This one is great for helping with gender unity or seeing past any biases or any prejudices against the gender that we either are born into or the gender that we really feel that we embody here on this earth, and helps us to be more tolerant and loving of others and see past this physical vessel and really see our inner souls, and to basically help us see that really at the soul level we all have divine feminine and masculine aspects, because we all at the soul level are androgynous beings, because we all carry divine masculine and feminine energies. Now, this stone, the reason I have this in a bag is because it does contain arsenic, so it is kind of toxic. This is scutteridite, and it's a very beautiful platinum ray crystal. It is gorgeous the way it sparkles. This is a really rare one too. I had a hard time finding this one. There was only one left at the crystal shop when I got it. It is beautiful. Let this calm and soothe your mind, and remind yourself of how powerful you are at the soul level. We are all divine beings, divine creators, and co-creators of our own reality. Therefore, that is why self-love is so important. Learning how to balance the masculine and feminine energies within us, so that by the time we find someone in this outer 3D world, it's two wholes meeting together again, or for the first time, depending on if it's past life remembrance or not. So two souls coming together, two wholes coming together, as opposed to two halves coming together. That's really important going into this 5D or higher dimensional realities here on Earth, and going forth with the Ascension. Now, the last crystal that is in this crystal grid is one of my favorites, because it is so soothing, so high vibrational, so loving, so gentle. It's called, I'm trying to remember the name of it. I've got a little note sheet here. It's scolasite, and it is just gorgeous. When you hold it up to the light, you can see white striations in here and crystalline areas around it. And this is just a very soft, nurturing energy that they say resonates on the fairies and a lot of nature spirits. It helps one get attuned to the vibration of Mother Earth and nature and plant life and things like that, as well as pixies and fairies and all those cool little interdimensional beings that some of us can tap into through just a inner knowing or a feeling, and those who are very lucky can actually visually see lights and an embodiment of those creatures sometimes. But yeah, this is very nurturing. So, this is what the grid looks like. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera. Something like this. It's a little messy because it's hard to tilt up without it all going everywhere, but I just used a heart chocolates box, some colored sand from the dollar store, and just laid these crystals as I was divinely guided to do so. And I have noticed it's a beautiful way to really remind me each day to live my highest and greatest potential. It's a wonderful way to remind oneself to live in the 5D energies. If you put it in your home environment, you can put it in your office environment, your bedroom, office table, anything like that. Crystal grids are just great for transmuting negative energies, bringing in more high vibrational energies, and just really helping to empower us and inspire us, so that when we go through this ascension process, It can really help lessen those less desirable symptoms and help raise us up, bring us up, and keep us feeling inspired and loving and connected, interconnected with each other and with these helpful guys. Crystals can be wonderfully helpful. I even have a little crystal grid under my pillow, so at nighttime I get lucid dreams, and I have a dream journal, and I write them down the next day so that I can remember them. And lately I've been trying to look for themes in my dreams so that I can learn from them and really integrate those lessons into 3D physical life here on Earth. And lastly, what I'm going to do is I am going to fluff your aura up real quickly as I thank you for staying tuned with me and listening to this session. Just know that you are loved mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally on all levels. And you are one of God's creations, or a divine creation, universal creation, however you would like to think of it. And you have a unique expression here on Earth, and it's time to embody that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, feel free to leave a comment in the sections below, comment section below, and I'd love to hear from you. Peace, love, and light from me to you. Namaste.